Alright, my wonderful people, thanks and welcome to this channel. It has been on Peter Obi. No one has met Peter Obi and remained the same. I mean, you want to meet Peter Obi and never say good or positive things about Peter Obi. This time, Okoye, of course, Peter Okoye, known as Mr. P, have also testified how he met Peter Obi for the very first time. That was 12 years ago, even when he was the governor of Anambra State. Peter Obi knocked at the door of our hotel room to apologize to us for using our room. Okay, Mr. Paul, of course, Mr. P of most famous and Afrobeat singer, has really said a lot about Peter Obi, how he met and their encounter. It's no longer news that the P Square brothers Peter and Paul Okoye are supporting the presidential candidate of Labour Party, Peter Obi, for the presidential election. While speaking in a Zoom meeting with some supporters of the Labour Party, Peter Okoye, known as Mr. P, of course, has said as he recalled what transpired between them and Peter Obi when they met for the very first time. That was 12 years ago when he was the then governor of Anambra State. According to Mr. P, they lodged in a hotel. That was their very first encounter, was in the hotel in preparation for a show they were having the next day. Meanwhile, the room they were supposed to take was in use by someone. Never knew that it was Peter Obi who was right in the room that they supposed to be, of course, and the person delayed much longer than they expected, which made them wait for hours before using another room. After booking the room, of course, they were met by a security personnel who told them that their governor, Peter Obi, was in the hotel. They never knew earlier on, but the security guard came to inform P Square that their governor, Peter Obi, was in the hotel and if they would like to greet him. Moreover, being tired after a stressful day, you know how they do, and they say, okay, maybe let's keep it some other time. P Square told the security personnel that they would do it some other time. A while later, they had a knock. They had knock on their door, and it was the security guard. He said that the security told them that Peter Obi was the one that occupied their room, and he would like to come and apologize to them before leaving. After the information from the security guard, he insisted on going out to meet Peter Obi. So he told his brother about it, and they agreed to move along to see Peter Obi. While waiting for his brother, he had another knock on the door, and when they opened, behold, it was Peter Obi. Okay, Peter Obi says, oh, my brothers, I'm sorry. He told his brother. Obi apologized to them as he gave reasons for the delay, according to Mr. Peter, of course, Okoye. That was their first encounter with Peter Obi, and that was what and how they started their relationship. We see how simple and how transparent and enough of good heart Peter Obi has been, even right at the point where he's not supposed to apologize. He is a man that like moving and making things to work amicably. Obi always has this good transfer, and I strongly believe without any doubt that that was exactly what happened right at the hotel. Of course, no one has met Peter Obi and never say good or positive things about him. And that has been the encounter made by Mr. P of Paul Okoye, known as P Square. Peter Obi knocked at their door and apologized. That is just as simple, and that is how their relationship really kicked off. My wonderful people, the reason for this is to bring it to your notice that you always see a good person where and whenever he surfaces, whenever he comes, you see him right and then. And that has been the attribute that we are looking for: a president or a candidate who is simple, who is fair and to someone who is friendly and never mind is a person of the people. Meanwhile, my wonderful people, because of this singular encounter with Peter Obi and the P Square of Peter Okoye, he says that because of this relationship that started right from 12 years ago, Peter has really said that people are telling him that they will end his career because of his support for Peter Obi. Mr. P of P Square, the 2023 election is fast approaching, and it is a season where Nigerians are free to fair and they are free to air their opinion on their choice of preferred candidate for the presidential election. It is no longer news that Peter and Paul Okoye of the P Square are supporting the presidential candidate of Labour Party, Peter Obi. Meanwhile, one of the brothers, Peter Okoye, known as Mr. P, has alleged that he's facing threat from people regarding his career because he is supporting Peter Obi. While speaking in a Zoom meeting with some supporters of Peter Obi and the Labour Party, Mr. P revealed that he's received a message from people who threaten to end his career in Lagos. On this matter, as is well reasoned be, despite what I have went through when this whole obedience started, the whole street, the whole threat, direct messages saying we are going to end your career in Lagos. You know what I said to them? I told them that this is where I belong. P of P Square, of course, Mr. P never relented in choosing so fast who to support or who is supported in this forthcoming election. And he's very bold and very, very bold enough to say he's supporting Peter Obi. As you can see, his life is being threatened that they will end. Who will end your career? My brother, nobody can end your career. My brother, those people career, if they ever had one before, have already ended. So you don't need to fear anyone. Nobody told them that he is looking for sympathy unless, okay. The truth has been that people say, okay, P of P Square is looking for sympathy. He is not looking for any sympathy. Those of them that say they'll end his career don't even have any career. Even if they have any, their own has already ended. It is their evil careers that would end in Jesus' name. But to Peter and P Square, your popularity rose because you support the right candidate, Peter Obi, and God will continue to bless you. My wonderful people, without wasting much of time, a man no be God. They are only ranting. And he who don't make you can't break you. They never made you, so they can't break you. Remain obediently useful. That is my take as long as this news is concerned. Please leave them alone and let's support anybody he likes. And we are free. This is a free generation. You can support anyone you want to support. And Mr. P have chosen the right path, supporting Peter Obi. Mr. P, them no fitty. That's just the truth. Please stand your ground because you want to enthrone good governance for generations yet unbound. Let them talk their nonsense, and that has been unto this. Their careers in politics is ending after the 29th of May. Swearing in of President Peter Obi, they are afraid. J3 and scattered to their bone marrow. P.O. coming to the rescue. All right, that has been onto this matter, as that is coming from Wachuku Wachinemerelu. Thank you very much for your take, and that has been onto this. People are really saying one name Mado, fear not, or fear no anyone, no one, fear not for standing on the truth. Nobody born of a woman can stop your career because you are fighting for injustice done to poor Nigerians, youth again. I want you to know that if God be for us, who can be against us? The answer is nobody. Nobody. All right, my wonderful people. In fact, your career by their bad belly will never continue to rise because you will become more popular by this. Anybody has the right to choose whoever he wants. So why the agitation? All right, my wonderful people. Well, let me have your take right in the comment section on this matter, as Mr. P of Spring Square have his chest and said he is supporting Peter Gregory Obi, and that has been our stake on this. Thank you very much, and remain obedient and useful. Thanks, and remember to subscribe so you will get more updates coming right from this channel. Thanks, and God bless.